Well, we finally have the first factory CAD renders by OnLeaks of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Here's the thing, the design overall looks identical to the Galaxy Z Fold 4, and that also means it is the same design as the Galaxy Z Fold 3. It's just a little bit more wider than that. But compared to the current model, the Galaxy Z Fold 4, there is zero changes in the dimensions or even the design overall. Now that doesn't mean there are no changes at all, but not in every single places you think. Now, over the past several years, foldable smartphones have gained in popularity, although they are still quite a bit rare gadgets at this point. Now, one of the primary reasons is actually Samsung dominating the market, but then again, we are seeing competition from Chinese companies like Oppo, Xiaomi or Vivo. And that simply means Samsung gonna face intense competition in the market, and we're gonna get profit out of it. Anyway, according to leaker Yugesh Barar, the Galaxy Z Flip 5 will at first appears to have the same exact 50+12+12 rear-facing cameras. And don't even think about the 4-megapixel under-display camera. I mean, that will still be the same, but then again, we will still keep an eye on that one, and I will let you guys know. But looking at the whole camera module at the back, it seems disappointing, and this is due to the fact that the sensors themselves, or at least some of them, are anticipated to change, but because the resolution is still gonna be the same, it might seem disappointing. But because the sensors are getting a change, that simply also means the new Fold 4 might even see some new features, or it will see some upgraded capabilities, or simply just enhancing what is most important, the real quality out of your regular images and videos. And the reason why the 200 megapixel sensor or even a 108 megapixel cameras are not coming to the foldables because of the very little amount of space left inside the phones. I mean, you're probably thinking they could still manage to have a bigger camera hump to do that, but Samsung is not willing to do that because Samsung is thinking of making the foldable phones even thinner, and so much so that they will feel like a conventional smartphones. And that's the goal of every single foldable phone makers. Now, this may also be true for the Galaxy Z Flip 5. However, it's sad to see that there are no plans to upgrade the same dual 12+12 megapixel arrangement. Oppo has a 50 megapixel primary sensor on their Oppo N2 Flip phone, so why can't Samsung? And even if not, having another additional zoom camera or telephoto camera would be ideal, but you can't expect that with this year's smartphone. But what you can expect, the best part, is actually it will offer a much bigger cover screen, a 3.4-inch diagonal cover screen. That simply also means the cover screen is gonna be much more usable, if only Samsung allows that through the software, which they should bring. Now, if you also don't know that we are not gonna see a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 2 or anything like that this year, so you can't also expect a 8 Plus Gen 2 made for Galaxy chipset, but rather these two phones are gonna be powered by the same exact Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy chipset, which is not at all a bad thing because it's the fastest Snapdragon chip ever. The Prime core, the Cortex X3 core or the normal Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is actually operating at 3.2 GHz. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy does so at 5% quicker at 3.36 GHz. The Adreno 740 GPU operates at a clock speed of 719 MHz on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy chipset, which is 5.7 times faster than the 740 GPU's 680 MHz clock speed on the normal variant of the same processor. And if you look at the performance numbers of the Galaxy Z Fold 5 or the Z Flip 5's leaked benchmarks, that clearly shows they performing even better than the Galaxy S23 Ultra with the same exact chipset. This all may be because of new cooling system inside, but it also offers a lot of efficiency gains, and that's the only reason why with the same battery capacity as the Galaxy S22 Ultra, the S23 Ultra offers a much better, like significantly better battery life. So you can expect also the same kind of improvements in these two phones, even if the battery capacities are not going to be that big. However, even if these two phones don't yet seem to be that significant of an upgrade, the price tag may change the game. Now, to confirm what it will cost, we will still need to wait for further information, but I will definitely keep an eye on that one and I will let you guys know. And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.